Can you imagine?
Yes, I can. I can imagine, Jennifer. It's happened many a time to me already. Did a wonderful thing and someone will go, oh, Toni, you didn't film it. So I just want to make sure, let's go over real quickly what things you have in scripts that I sent from 2 weeks ago. You've got After the Fall, right? You've got Acts of Faith, Before Sunset, Confessions of a Dangerous Mind, and Angels with Dirty Faces.
And Believer.
And Believer.
Yeah, the email's from March 8th for whoever
Yeah.
is having trouble finding it.
Yeah, good. I just want to make sure. So let's start off first with slating. You're not going to do profile and profile. Marco, you want to show them how to do it? A little bit closer, Marco. And I love that blue on you. Danny, that's a good blue for you too.
Oh,
That
okay.
blue. And actually, Stephen, that's a fabulous blue for you. All right, here we go.
Well, the typical one I like to say is Marco Torres, 5'11", based in LA.
Oh, I never knew you'd said your height.
Normally they ask, but the most basic is just Marco Torres.
Yeah, keep it simple, you guys, because when Marco does 5'11", although that's amazing, Marco, I always thought you were short. I love that. I love that you're tall. So maybe for you, it's good that you say 5'11", because that's great. But, and maybe, you know, Danny, you're very tall. Maybe you want to too, but normally as simple as you can be. Hi,
Yeah.
I'm Jennifer Rangel. That's all. So, any questions? Stephen, do you want to slate with that blue thing on? Doesn't bother me, but do you want to slate with that on?
Yeah, I don't care. I'll just kind of move it so where
Yeah, but
the
don't
Big
you have
Bear
that
sign
nice
is not
blue
there.
shirt?
I have a blue shirt should probably put on.
Well, yes, Danny, don't you have a nice
Did I wear
blue
blue?
shirt? Yes,
I
and
have
I
a
love it.
I have a bunch of blue shirts. I have blue sweaters, and I
I would
actually
like-
have a sweater that I just, it's funny you're talking about pictures and everything. I just took headshots.
Then why
this
don't you
past-
put that sweater on for me, okay?
I'm gonna have to iron it, but you have
No.
to, oh, I'm gonna have to iron it. It's
All right,
wrinkled.
then just put on one of your blue shirts, like you wore last week or whatever. That's a good Paul Newman look for you. Okay.
Like a blue shirt like this.
What do you guys think?
I think it's fine, but I don't know what you're looking for.
Yeah. Yeah, the thing that he has under this one with the long sleeves. Yeah. That's not a hoodie. That's okay. No.
That's much better. Kenneth, do you have anything on your shirt?
Anything on my shirt?
Yeah, usually you wear logos. Is there a logo on your shirt?
No. There's
Then
a
I-
little, but you won't be able to see it.
Yeah,
A
I
little,
like
yeah, I can.
I like that shirt. Get closer up though.
Yeah.
Close. Pull your
Closer?
camera down. Pull your
Oh.
camera down.
Like this.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this is a good style, you know.
Yeah, I like that. You know,
That's the style.
Noelle, that I really love that little black thing on you. I think that looks really cute and sexy.
That's why I was late, because the thing I found around me was white or hoodies, and I know you told me not to wear white or light
Yeah.
colored.
No, I like that. Now,
I'm
Jennifer,
wearing white, yeah.
yeah, I know you're wearing white.
But maybe it's not the same
But,
background, so it's okay.
but
I
it's,
feel like if I don't wear, like if I wear black, because I mostly wear black, on here my hair looks really dark. And in
yeah,
real life, my hair is not dark.
I actually like you in white.
Okay, cool.
But is there some way we can frame the bed out of this?
Probably not.
I need all of you as close to the camera as possible. It's working for everybody, but and Danny, is there a way to turn the camera? I'm getting the whole side of your wall, which is very distracting.
Now there's a drum set in there.
That's even,
It's even more distracting.
actually, that would be a really cool thing if you went, I'm Danny McGowan. That would be really funny. You know, like a drum roll. That's actually pretty cool.
Do my own rim shot.
Turn it back the other way.
Back to the
Totally,
rim.
totally get rid of the couch. A little bit more. Hmm.
Hmm.
Oh, well, you know, nothing is perfect. Jennifer, what if you just turned your camera more toward your drawers?
I can. It's gonna show like
What?
the mirror. Is that better?
Well, I just keep going. Keep going. Get rid of the bed.
Is that better?
Keep going.
Is
Now
that better?
Yeah, now get in the middle of it.
Okay, hold on, because now my light's over here. Here, just give me a second.
How's that for- Oh, now my head glows.
Andy, lower your camera. So I'm not looking up your chin. Jennifer, let me look at you. I don't like that lighting. Go
Yeah,
back.
it's dark.
Yeah, go back to where you were, honey.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So we're going to do each one of you, okay? So who would like to go first? Marco, do you need another slate at all?
No, but
No.
I could go first. This.
Yeah, yeah, you go first. Everybody turn off our video. Hold on. Okay.
Hi, I'm Marco Torres. That's it.
That's it. Next person.
I signed myself up accidentally.
All right, if you're gonna do the bed thing, at least that thing behind you, there's a rug on the bed. Straighten it out. There you go.
Okay. Hi, I'm Jennifer Rangel. Good.
Yeah, you guys, just count 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Okay, and then, yeah, that was good, honey. Next, you'll just take 1, 2, 3, say your name, 2, 3. All right.
Oh, what's the 1, 2, 3 thing you said?
Just think 1, 2, 3. Hi, I'm Danny
Oh.
McGowan, 2, 3.
Is the top of my head too lit up? Kind of shiny.
It's kind of shiny, but it doesn't bother me.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys should get,
Sure.
if you go into a makeup store, you can get a little square package of, it's called rice paper. And it's got a little powder that absorbs all the shine on your head. All right, here we go.
Hi, my name is Danny McGowan.
Next. Turn.
Hello, my name is Noel Rideau.
Do it slower, Noel. Take a break between Noel and redo. Remember, we're Americans. We're trying to hear it.
Hello, my name is Noel Rideau.
Okay, good. Next. Turn on your sound. There you go.
Hi, I'm Stephen Odachowski.
All right, let's do a friendly version of Stephen Odachowski.
What do you mean?
Smile.
Oh, okay. Hi, I'm Stephen Odachowski.
Good. Next. Lower your chin a little bit, Andy. Here we go.
Hi, my name is Andrew Karnick.
And do one without your glasses too.
Hi, my name is Andrew Karnick.
Good. Danny, you should do one without your glasses as well.
Hi, my name is Danny McGowan.
Good. Kenny?
Hi, my name is Kenneth Fu.
Do one smiling, Kenneth.
Oh, I think the angle was kind of wrong. Okay.
Well, this isn't professional right now. It's just,
How about this? Okay. Hi, my name is Kenneth Fu.
do that again.
Friendly or unfriendly version.
Friendly.
Hi, my name's Kenneth Fu.
Good. All right. Everybody come back. So now we all have slates. Better than nothing, huh? Took care of that one, didn't we? All right, so let me see. After the fall, I'm going to put Noel and Marco. Before sunset, Jennifer and who hasn't worked with Jennifer in a while? Andy, have you worked with her?
I can't remember the last time,
All
but
right, so Andy and Jennifer. Confessions of a Dangerous Mind. Would be Kenneth and Stephen. Who have I left out?
Me.
Marco, can you do 2 scenes?
Sure. But after the fall seems to be long. It's 8 pages.
Well, can you just
Yeah.
do a couple?
Okay.
I mean, is it too, do you not like it? Is it too wordy?
It could, I think it's fine, but it might take just too much time. But
Well, you could do then acts of faith. How about that?
what do you think, Nawal?
You talking for him and me or for his
Yeah.
future partner? Oh, I don't know. Let me check because I was already on after the fall text.
Well, we could do after the fall. Yeah, let's just do after the fall.
I think it's super long too, so I can check for before the sunset.
Well, don't do 8 pages, just do 3.
Yeah, we Marco, in the before sunset, the text I mean the script is longer anyway, so I think it's the same because it's 8 pages, but it's 1 line every time on after the fall.
Yeah, just do 3 pages.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
and
that's
Confessions of a Dangerous Mind. I gave that and Angels with Dirty Faces. I'm gonna have
Tony, I've
Danny-
done Confessions of a Dangerous Mind.
Oh, you have.
Yeah.
All right, so Ken, you'll do that with Danny. And you'll do Angels with Dirty Faces, Stephen, with Marco.
Okay.
I'm confused. So what am I supposed to do?
God damn it, Kenneth. I had it all worked out.
Yeah, I know. No. So Danny, what am I supposed to do with you?
Oh,
Yeah, because I'm working with you. I'm just like not sure
Oh.
what the script is.
Wait a minute.
Um,
Danny's
you which
doing,
character?
Danny and Stephen are working together.
I thought you assigned me to Stephen and later you said Danny.
Wait a minute. Okay, you've got me all confused, you guys.
No, I'm confused.
Kenny and Danny are working on Confessions of a Dangerous Mind.
Confession of a Dangerous Mind. Okay.
Jennifer and Andy are working on Before Sunset. Noel and
Marco.
Marco, are you doing
After
Acts
the
of
Fall.
Faith? Noel and Marco, are you doing Acts of Faith or are you doing After the Fall?
We're doing after the fall.
Okay. And Stephen, you're doing Angel with Dirty Faces with Marco. All right.
Okay.
I do not look forward to tomorrow night.
Why?
Royce, someone's at the door. Are you okay? Oh. Did you have a question, Jennifer, darling?
I was about to say, Before Sunset is only 5 pages, but it's a lot of dialogue. Do you want us to only do 3?
It is.
Yeah.
3 pages? Okay, cool. Because I was reading it, I was like, that's a lot to say. Okay, cool. We'll do 3.
That's Ethan Hawke's movie, right?
Hmm?
Ethan Hawke,
I'm not sure.
I think.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's Ethan Hawke and Julie Delpy.
Yeah, and yeah, they had a second movie after, a sequel, and another one after, I think. Before Sunrise.
Everything okay, Royce? Yeah. All right. Okay. Anyway, before we start, I'm just a bit of tidbit. UCLA gave me 18 people in one class and 6 people in the other class. Hello? What's wrong with that picture? It's like, what?
Those are live classes, right?
I'm doing live classes. I'm probably one of the only teachers who says I'll do it.
No?
What time do you have the 6-person class?
It's on Thursdays at 7 o'clock.
PM?
Mm-hmm.
Live?
Yeah, at UCLA,
Wow.
7 to 10, but it's $600.
For how long?
11 weeks.
That's okay. I mean, wow, live in person.
It's a good class.
What
Which
class
one
is
is it?
that?
It's acting the fundamentals
Oh,
at UCLA.
oh. Hmm.
$600 for 11 weeks.
Or 5 something, 598 or whatever, yeah.
Yeah, when does it start?
Thursday.
This Thursday? Wow.
Wow.
I know. And 18 in the other. I'm ready to kill him.
What is the other one? Is the other one improv? or-
Acting, no, the other one's acting the fundamentals. I just did improv there in person, but I'll be doing it in summer probably, Kenneth, in
Okay.
person. And that one
The
will be,
other one has 18 people, right? This one's good because there are only 6. And so, you know, you have more focus from Toni.
you do.
6 people, a
And
live class with 6 people. Wow, that's amazing.
that's really amazing. You know, and usually I'm chock full, but they made a mistake. They didn't put it on Canvas until this middle of last week. And then the people couldn't sign up for it. So it was a real mess for them. So that's why I only have 6 people. So it's going to be a great class.
Ah.
I wish some people from Wednesday night were going to the Thursday night one, but I just do what they tell me.
You'll do a lot of scene studies like this, like what we do, but in person.
You'll do a monologue that I work with you on, and you'll do scenes at the end that I'll work with you on for finals.
Yeah.
I don't do any cold reads except for the midterm and the final. All right. So who would like to read first? I love this. Thank you, Marco. Do you want to do it with Stephen first and let Noelle wake up?
Sure.
Okay, and then Noelle can have her cup of coffee with her little ducky face on it. Okay, let's all turn it off. Now, just for the heck of it, you guys, just look at the script for a second and make some decisions. I don't care if they're right or wrong, because in acting, there is no right or wrong. The 3 major things I want you to think about is, where is this taking place? What is your relationship? And what do you want from the other person, which we call intentions. Okay?
Which do you want to play, Stephen?
I don't care. I'll be Rocky,
Okay.
I guess.
Rocky Balboa.
Don't get too relaxed, Marco. Keep yourself in a neutral position there. Get your hand off your face, Stephen. Here we go.
Oh, do you want us to just look it over real fast, or you just want us to go?
No, you take a moment and look it over, you guys. Always, no matter what, take a moment for yourselves. Don't let anybody rush you, because they'll try to, and it's not that they mean to. They just do. And you let me know when you're ready, please.
I'm ready when you are, Marco.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Hi, Jerry. What do you hear? What do you say? I'm glad to see you.
Good to see you.
You know, I was thinking about your boys in the old neighborhood, and I kept thinking about you and me doing the same thing 20 years ago.
Father Boyle.
Yeah, remember the time we slipped the music of Merry Oldsmobile into the hymn book?
How could I forget it?
How did that go?
Lead, kindly light. Amid the encircling gloom, lead thou
Lead
me
me
on,
down.
for the night is dark, and I am far
I am
from.
far from.
We certainly did a lot of crazy things in those days.
Certainly did, certainly did. And how's the gym for the kids going?
Yes, well, I haven't got the money to build it, except this, and it's not mine.
That's quite a lot. See, where'd you get a hold of that?
Where did you? Here, Rocky. Thanks, but I can't accept it.
What's the matter with you? You silly or something? That ain't mine.
I know it isn't. That's why I can't take it.
What is this? You come in here, you flash a wad on me and knock me over, then try to tell me the dough is mine. What's this all about?
You've got a great poker face, Rocky. But don't forget, I've known that face for a long time. I know you forced Fraser to get you $100,000. Everybody knows it.
What's the difference where the dough came from? First place, Frazier owed it to me. It's mine. Second, it's a lot better you get a chunk of it than him. And suppose the dough is hot. Nobody knows that but you and me.
That's just it.
Oh, come on. Don't be such an angel. You want to get that center built? Go ahead and get it started.
I want to get it started, but I don't want to build it on rotten foundations.
Oh, don't be a sucker.
All right, Rocky. Supposing I take the money and kid myself that it's a means to an end. Well, it isn't. Never will be. Inside the center, my boys will be clean. And outside, they'd be surrounded by the same rotten corruption and crime and criminals. Yes, yourself included. Criminals on all sides for my boys to look up to and revere and respect and admire and imitate. What earthly good is it to teach that honesty is the best policy when all around they see that dishonesty is a better policy? The hoodlum and the gangster is looked up to with the same kind respect as a successful businessman or popular hero. You and the Frasers and the Kiefers and all the rest of those rotten politicians you've got in the palm of your hand. Yes, and you've got my boys too. Whatever I teach them, you show me up. You show them the easiest way. The quickest way is with a racket or a gun.
Well, it is so, ain't it?
Yes, it's so. God help us. You see, Rocky, I thought I could solve my problems with my boys, which after all, they are from the bottom up. But I can't do it. I've got to start from the top down.
Yeah? How?
I'll tell you. I'm going to use your case of kidnapping Fraser as a crowbar to pry open and uncover this cesspool. I'm going to force the law, corrupt or not, to prosecute and bring to light of this entire filthy affair. There's going to be a lot of people stepped on, Rocky. And if you happen to get in that way, I'll be sorry. But you'll be stepped on just as hard.
All right, Jared. Go to it. But you've got just as much chance of getting an indictment as I have getting into the Bible Society. You'll find nobody cares about the whole thing. You'll find them laughing at you. End up in a blind alley. But go ahead, kid. And if I'm in your way, why? Keep on stepping just as hard.
For being honest and for old time's sake, Rocky, there's one favor I'm going to have to ask you. Maybe I won't be able to return it.
Well, go ahead. Anything you say.
Soapy and those kids. Give them a break, will you? Don't offer them any more money. Don't encourage them to admire you.
All right. I'll do that.
Sure you will.
Good.
Mm.
So, it was a good cold read. Now, Stephen, I know you were just cold reading it, okay? But even in a cold read, I would prefer for you to take an attitude. Do you
Okay.
know what I mean? Because even in a cold read, I know many acting coaches say just read it like you guys did, but I always feel take an attitude, some attitude. So let's talk about it. Um, Marco, on All Right, Rocky, I think you need to think about what he's saying to you and then give him the hypothesis of what happens there. Do you know what I mean? That's just a suggestion that you take a break, not a beat, but actually think about it for a little bit. I mean, he's offering you money to save these kids to have a game or whatever, boxing, but you know his money's bad.
Yeah,
Um,
I kind of missed the transition.
well, don't worry about it. It is, I'm just saying you can take time with that transition
Yeah.
because now I don't know this scene, okay? But Stephen, the feeling I had, and you guys tell me, do you know this particular movie?
No.
I I think you threw a fight, Stephen,
Okay.
and or else you gambled with the gamblers on this fight, and you made all this money off it. So you want to give it to this guy who has the gym, not to hide the money, but I think you want him to have the money for the boys. But from what I get on with Marco, is that Marco is, I kind of got the feeling he was a priest or, you know, someone you knew in the old days, but now has become a really good person in the sense of he doesn't want to do bribes or work with bad money, dirty money. Because what's the title of this? Isn't it Angels with Dirty Faces? Yeah.
Mhm.
So just from the title alone, that's what I'm getting. So I think there's a couple of sections to this. I think the first section, you're really happy to see each other. You're having fun going over old times. And then the money comes in. Marco, as much as you want that money, you are not going to accept it. You have gone a different path. So I think the writer's shown us that both of you were going to, as youngsters, a parallel path, and then you split. Good angel, bad angel, but the bad angel isn't bad. The bad angel is actually a hero because he wants to do good things. So when you make that turn, Marco, and all right, you know, all right, Rocky, you know, let's think about this.
Okay.
You're at that point, I think, and I'm just trying to show you the beats from how I, as an actress, would look at it. There's a real transitional change. You're fighting yourself, Marco. You need that money so badly. You want that money so badly. You know, this is really important to you. Yet you've got to say no because it's dirty money. And you're telling him that even though you'd like to say yes, you've got to say no. Stephen, I think you might be offended by that. You know, you're trying to do something good. You're taking the money you stole from blah, 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 or you won in the game from blah, 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 and you're giving it to this guy for his little boxing company. It doesn't dawn on you until he says, I'm going to ask you a favor, of why he's afraid to take the money even more so, is because the kids are going to see you as a hero and you're a bad example for them. And I think that you go from being a little hostile about it, of him saying, and if you get in my way, bad, you tell him off, nobody gives a damn, get out of here, Stephen, with your attitude there. I think at the end, then you get it. He's talking about kids like him and you when you were growing up. It's kind of like, did you guys see Ray Donovan? You didn't watch the series Ray Donovan? Now, see, I know you're busy and I know you guys are working, but if I can make a suggestion that you start to watch popular, really major popular series, there's a reason you should watch them, because this is pretty much what it's about. Bad people wanting to do good things. All right, so with that in mind, do you want to do a little bit more of a cold read or wait? Until I put you in the room. I'll put you in a room.
Yeah.
So let's go through the other cold reads next. Who's next? Danny?
Go, Kenneth. You want to go, Kenneth?
Kenneth?
What do you want to be, Kenneth?
Danny, you're a little soft.
I can't hear you.
You're a little soft, Danny. I don't know why.
The sound? Huh.
Yeah.
That's weird. I haven't touched anything. Huh. How about now?
Better, much better.
Okay. Oh, that's weird. Huh. Okay.
So they're Rocky and Jerry, right?
No, Bird and Barris, right? We're doing the.
Which one is it? Okay.
You're doing Confessions of a Dangerous Mind.
Okay.
It's one with Barris and Bird are the.
I'll be Barry.
Sorry about that.
Read through it.
Okay.
Make some choices.
Danny, aren't you Bird? Aren't you?
Yeah. I'll be
Okay.
Bird.
Okay.
That's what I'm highlighting at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Just whenever you're ready.
You ready? Okay.
There's two scenes here. Should we start where it says interior diner day?
there are two scenes together. Which is the longest scene?
Yeah, the longest one is the interior diner day. It starts like halfway through the
All
first
right.
page.
Yes.
So we start from the second one. Okay.
Interior diner.
Interior diner. Hamburger, honest wives, coffee. And I figure if I can keep afloat until I come up with my next game show idea, then I will be compensated.
Compensated.
Oh, okay.
Try it
All
again.
Copacetic.
Huh?
Copacetic.
Oh, copacetic.
Copacetic. Okay.
Sorry.
And I figure if I can keep it afloat until I come up with my next game show idea, then I will be copacetic.
That sounds great, Chuck. You know, I've never known a television producer before. I'm impressed.
Yeah. So what's this money deal you're talking about?
Well, I work for a government agency, and I can always use good, enthusiastic men to help me carry out my directives.
What kind of work? What government agency?
Problem-solving work for the Office of Diplomatic Security.
Office of what? Never heard of it. Is that the fucking CIA or some?
Please be discreet, Mr. Barros.
Jesus. It is the fucking CIA. Hell, I'll be a spy. When do I sign up? Are you fucking with me? You're fucking with me, right? Aren't you?
Hardly. And you wouldn't be with the company. You'd be with you'd be a contract agent, independent, no official tie to any agency. Is that understood?
Why me?
As you know, I've been watching you for years, actually, and I've only let you know about it for the last week.
Jesus.
I'm happy to report you fit our profile, Mr. Barris. Are you interested in this work?
Well, what's the profile?
Are you interested in this work, Mr. Barris?
Yeah, sure. I want to be the secret agent, contract agent, whatever. Get to fuck beautiful Eastern European women, wear a trench coat. Sounds like a kick.
The work we do is very serious. It's essential in quelling the rise of communism and allowing democracy to gain its rightful foothold around the globe.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. That's good.
Scene.
Oh,
Doesn't it go on a little bit?
no, that's the end of it.
That's it.
What's the first part, Danny?
First part is it says Bear sits on a curb nursing his wounds. And then Bird casually approaches, and they're talking out on the street, and then they go into the then it goes into the bar or the diner.
Let me just hear that, please.
Okay. You're pretty much an angry young fella, aren't you? Can't fight with a dam, though.
Screw off, back. Don't think I haven't seen you watching me in the bar for a week now.
Kind of a loner, I'd say. Fairly bright, tad antisocial, mad at the world. Can I buy you lunch?
Look, there's a schoolyard half a block down. Why don't you go trolling there?
I could teach you at least 30 different ways to kill a man with a single blow, Mr. Barris.
Might help you in future bar fights. Just a thought.
Oh, and there's money in it. Good money. And then it goes to the diner from there.
I think you can pull that together.
Okay.
I think it's important. I never understood if this was really this true, or if this was just his crazy imagination.
Yeah, no one really knows that, do they? You mean if he
No,
was actually a hitman? Yeah. Is he still alive, Chuck Barris?
I think he's dead.
Oh, yeah, we may never know then.
Yeah.
Huh.
Okay, so I think both of you are playing it very interestingly. Kenneth, I think at the beginning, you know, which we just did, that scene at the beginning, you need to play him angry and disturbed.
Okay.
You know, you don't like the world, you know, people are always fucking with you because you're crazy on stage. You've never seen the Gong Show or the dating game, but Chuck Barris created these, and he was just nutty on the shows. I mean, he wasn't funny, he was crazy shit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I can't explain it unless you've seen it. So you've made a lot of money, but
Mhm.
you're after a lot of money because you've
Yeah.
spent a lot of money.
Okay.
And you've got this brilliant mind, you're making up a third show. All
Uh-huh.
right.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but this is a thought that you guys might think about.
Okay.
If this is before the dating game, if this is just when the Gong Show is starting, then what you're talking about it when he brings you in to eat is you're thinking of another game, and that game is the dating game. And if you think about it, the dating game and the Gong Show was played all over the world. And maybe, just maybe, the government or special government forces were financing it so that he could be an assassin. Do you know what I'm saying, guys? It might be an interesting way to think about it, that you're finding him at the beginning of this Gong Show thing, and the government realizes you can get him into all these different countries, creating this show in all these different languages, and nobody will ever think of him as a spy, just like the Germany thought of Marlene Dietrich when they sent her over here to be a spy for Germany. We didn't know that. We didn't even think about that. So Kenneth is an angry, crazy, kind of one of those guys, Kenneth, that you're brilliant, crazy.
Uh-huh.
You know, you come up with these amazing ideas. Danny, you are like secret force. I mean, when you tell him to keep his voice down, you really mean it.
Okay.
And there should be a dead moment there. Keep your voice down, where you take control of this guy.
Okay.
And I think when you take control there, Danny, you're taken aback by it and realize, fuck, this is real. I need to see that. Do you know what I mean? I need to see those moments.
Okay.
And then where Kenneth, you go into the whole fantasy. Well, okay, yeah, I get to wear the trench coat. I can screw all the beautiful European girls. Count me in, you know? And Danny, the louder he gets, and you should get loud, Kenneth, the more perturbed you get of trying to physically keep his voice low, you know?
All right.
Any other questions? But at some point, Danny, you have to show your power,
Okay.
because he's calling you gay at the beginning. And you
Yeah.
somehow, that doesn't bother you, because all your job is to get him into that cafe where you can corner him and talk to him about this.
Well, I did tell him I could teach him 30 ways to kill a man with a single blow. That kind of
Actually, that's
makes me a little
true.
tough.
That's a good point. But I don't think he truly believes you until you really take control. wherever that may be.
Okay.
All right, guys?
Okay.
All right, let's bring Jennifer or Noelle up.
Okay.
What happened to you, Andy? There you are. Oh, you're both wearing white. Here we go.
Oh.
1 second.
Yeah, you're kind of freezing a little bit.
That's
Am I okay
okay.
now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're just a little tiny bit choppy, but I can still see you. Okay, cool. And then we're just reading
Okay.
up to page 3 on this one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You know, I was thinking, for me, I think it's better if I don't romanticize things as much anymore. I was suffering so much all the time, and I still have lots of dreams, but they're not in regard to my love life. And I mean, it doesn't really make me sad anymore. I guess it's just the way it is.
Is that why you're in a relationship with somebody who's never around?
I mean, yeah, obviously. I can't deal with the day-to-day life of a relationship. And yeah, you know, like this exciting time together and then he leaves and I miss him, but at least I'm not dying on the inside. And when someone is always around me, I'm like suffocating. So,
No, wait. You just said that you need to love and be loved.
oh yeah, but then when I do, it quickly just makes me nauseous. It's like it's a disaster. I mean, I'm really happy when I'm out on my own. Even being alone, it's better than just sitting next to a lover and feeling really lonely. But it's not easy for me to be romantic. And you start off that way, and after you've been screwed over a few times, you just forget all about your delusional ideas. You know, you just kind of take what comes into your life, and you know, that's not even true. I haven't been screwed over. I guess I've just been in too many blah relationships.
Andy, you're frozen. Jennifer, I'm so sorry. We
You're
lost.
okay. I think we lost him completely. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he was having problems. Hold on, sweetheart. Here he comes.
Okay.
Andy, you okay now? Move, talk so we can see you.
I'm okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Jennifer, you were freezing on my end too. So
Yeah. Am I
All right.
freezing on anyone else's end?
No,
No? Okay. I think it might be your connection. I don't know. Would you like us to start over?
yes, please.
Okay. You know, I was thinking, for me, I think it's better that I don't romanticize things as much anymore. I mean, I was suffering so much all the time. I still have lots of dreams, but they're just not really in regards to my love life anymore. It doesn't even really make me sad. I guess it's just the way it is.
is that why you're in a relationship with somebody who's never around?
I mean, yeah, obviously. I just can't deal with the day-to-day life of being in a relationship. I mean, yeah, you know, we have this exciting time together, and then when he leaves, I miss him, but at least I'm not dying inside. And when someone is always around me, I'm like, I'm suffocating.
No, wait. You just said that you need to love and be loved.
Well, yeah,
So
but then when I do, it just makes me nauseous. I mean, it's a disaster. I mean, I'm only really happy when I'm completely on my own. And even being alone, it's better than sitting next to a lover and feeling lonely. And it's just not as easy for me to be romantic anymore. You know, you start off that way, but I guess when you've been screwed over too many times, you just forget about all your delusional ideas. And I haven't even been screwed over. I guess I've just been in too many blah relationships, you know? And none of them were mean. I mean, they cared for me, but there was just no real connection or excitement. I mean, at least not for me anyway.
God, I'm sorry. Is it really that bad? It's not, right?
You know, it's not even really that. You know, I was fine actually until I read your fucking book. It stirred shit up, you know? I mean, it reminded me of how genuinely romantic I used to be. And I had so much hope in things. And now it's like, I don't even believe in anything that relates to love anymore. And I don't even feel things for people anymore. And in a way, I put all my romanticism in that one single night. And it's like I'm never able to feel all this again. Like somehow this night just took things away from me. And I expressed them to you and you took them with you or something. And now I just feel cold. It's like love was never for me.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
You know what? Reality and love are almost contradictory for me. It's funny, every single one of my exes, they're married now. You know, men go out with me, we break up, and then they get married. And then they call me later to thank me for teaching them what love really is. Like I taught them to care and respect women.
I think I'm one of those guys.
I just want to kill them sometimes. It's like, why didn't they ask me to marry them? I would have said no, but at least they could have asked. But it's my fault, you know? It's my fault because I never felt like it was the right man. I never did. But like, what does it even mean, the right man? The love of your life. The concept is absolutely absurd. The idea that we can only be complete with another person around, that's evil, right? I just
Can I talk?
no, I guess maybe I've just been brokenhearted too many times. And then I recovered. So now, from the start, I just make no effort because I know it's not going to work out and it never will. And it's just not going to work out.
You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't live your life trying to avoid pain at the expense of engaging
okay, you know
in
what?
something.
Those are all just words. They're nice words, okay? But they're words. You know what? I think I should go. I think I should get away from you. Just can you just stop the car? Can I get out?
No, don't get out. Keep talking.
No, you know what? It's being around
Hey.
you, I think. No, don't touch me. You know what? I want a cab, okay? I can't be here anymore. This is
No, keep going. No, keep going. No, listen, I'm just so happy. Thank you. Just keep going. All right. Look, I'm just so happy. All right. To be with you. I am. I'm so glad you didn't forget about me. Okay.
no, I didn't. And it pisses me off, okay? You come here to Paris all romantic and married, okay? You know what? Screw you. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to get at you or anything here. I mean, all I need right now is a married man, right? But it's just so much water under the bridge. It's not even about you anymore. It's not even about us anymore. It's about that time, that moment in time, and it's gone forever. And I don't even know.
You say all that, but you didn't even remember having sex. So you know
I
what
remember it.
you do.
Yeah, women pretend things like that.
They do.
Yeah, what was I supposed to say? Hmm? That I remember the wine in the park and us looking up at the stars fading away as the sun came up? No, we had sex twice.
All right. You know what? I'm just happy to see you, even if you've become an angry, manic depressive activist. Okay. I still like you. I still enjoy being around you.
And I feel the same. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. I guess I just had to let all that out and I don't know.
Don't worry about it. Does that seem?
I think so.
I don't know if you.
Waiting
I don't know
for
if you're going to
say
keep
something.
going or yeah.
Well, I gotta tell you, Jennifer, wow, what a magnificent cold read, girl.
Oh,
Look
thank
at
you.
all those words and dialogue and
Yeah, it was a lot of words. That's why I was like,
But
can
it
we
was,
only do 3
I
pages?
mean, wow, you did it effortlessly. That was
Thank you.
brilliant.
Thank you.
I mean, really, I'm taken aback by that. That was a definite amazing cold read.
Thank you.
Oh,
I mean, I read it once before we like went over it, but
yeah.
so it was a really cold read.
But even if you read it 10 times before, that was amazing. You know, the fact that you only read it once is even more amazing. You know, and Andy, you listened so well. I mean, you were really into it. And, you know, the only comment I have, and it's a minuscule one, is I wasn't sure at the beginning who Andy was. I thought he might be a therapist. So it
What
really
I
was
thought too when I first read it, I was like, wait, because you were like, oh, get their relationship, and I was like, I don't even know who they are together. Like,
but I think I like that, because then when we find out they're in a taxi cab and that you were lovers once. So I can really relate to this woman, Jennifer. This would be an Oscar. I mean, I'm telling you, you're a good little actress, really good. I mean, I used to think exactly like her. Totally.
Yeah.
Every guy I would get heavily involved with would get married.
Yeah.
Spend 4 or 5 years with me, and then they'd go get married. And you know, it was like, what? And then we'd be friends afterwards. And it's aggravating. So I have to tell you, as someone just watching your performance, I so related to her, and you brought such a light to her. And you brought many different levels of light, which I really appreciate as an acting coach. There was anger, there was frustration, there was confusion, there was a little bit of sadness. And I think that's what kept Andy's character quiet,
Yeah.
you know, watching you, because he wasn't, it seemed to me Andy wasn't sure where you were going. And I like that, Andy. You're really good at that. I don't know what to say except to ask Andy a question. And I guess my question for Andy is, are you still in love with this woman?
Well, that's kind of the secret that as an actor I'm supposed to have. But yeah, I am. I'm married. I've seen the movie before, so I kind of know. But
Oh, you have? Okay.
yeah, I'm married. I have a kid. I love my kid. He's great, but it's not a happy marriage. And you know, with Celine, this woman that I'm talking to, we had this very special night years ago, and I think it kind of left us, and we kind of left it at that. So we left it open-ended. So there is this kind of lingering affection and love that I have for her. But now, you know, because we only left it at the one night, we both kind of moved on in our own different ways. I happen to get married, but I think like her, I feel like all of the love I had just kind of stayed with her that night. And so that's why my marriage now isn't great. I'm just kind of going through the motion. So as much as I think for me, I'm kind of feeling some of the same things she is, but at the same time, I'm kind of hoping I'm not the cause of all her misery as I'm listening to her. Like, you know, when I say stuff like it can't be that bad, right? Because I'm really saying, like, you know, I didn't do this to you, did I? So yeah, that's what I'm picking up from this scene for
I felt that from you
Jesse.
too.
But Jennifer, what Jennifer is saying is that it's always that one night of perfection, and then after that, it's nothing. But I think what you end up saying, Jennifer, at the end, when he tells you what he tells you, is that that night did mean something big, and that you're still holding on to something. So I think that worked. I mean, I think your choices worked really well. I kind of don't want to touch the scene. I want to see you work and flush it out between yourselves even more. But I really like the characters a lot. So I really don't have much to say except for that. Great
Okay.
read, both of you. Wow, just lovely.
Thank you.
Thank
Good
you.
job,
Okay,
Andy.
You too.
let's bring in Noel and Marco.
Let me just put you here.
Take time, read it.
I read it already, but I'm just
All right.
trying to.
Just take your time. You
Put
know,
it
I'm here
right.
whenever you're ready.
Okay.
And
Okay. You want to stop like around page 3, 4, or you want to do the whole thing for the first read?
it's 8 pages. Yeah, where do you want to start? 'Cause I haven't read it, so
You say, where do I want to start?
Yeah.
I want to start from the beginning. I'm saying, do you want to do the whole thing for the first read, or do you want us to cut like around page 3?
Oh, probably 4 pages will be plenty.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So we can stop around like 3 or 4.
Wherever,
We'll
yeah,
see.
wherever it naturally stops for you.
Yeah. Okay.
And whatever made me think that at the end of the day, I absolutely had to go home. Now there's a truth. Symmetrical. Now there's a truth. Symmetrical, lovely skin, undeniable.
Excuse me. Did you see a man with a big dog?
No, but I saw a woman with a little bird.
No, that's not him. Is this the bus stop?
Yeah, the sign says.
Okay, I was standing over there and a man came with this big dog and just put the leash in my hand and walked away. So I started to go after him, but the dog wouldn't move. And then this other man came and took the leash and went away. But I don't think it's really his dog. I think it's the first man's dog.
Well, you want the dog?
How could I keep a dog? I don't even think they allow dogs where I live. What bus is this?
Fifth Avenue. This is the downtown side. Where do you want to go?
Well, I could go there,
Where?
downtown.
A lot of funny things go on, don't they?
Well, he probably figured that I would want a dog, whereas I would if I had to wait, keep it, but I don't even have a refrigerator.
Yes, that must be it. He must have thought you had a refrigerator. What do you do?
On a switchboard. Don't you remember me?
Me?
I always sort of nod to you every morning.
Oh, in the reception room.
Sure.
Of
Maggie.
course. Of course. You got my number sometimes?
Did you think I just came up and started talking to you?
I had no idea.
Well, what must you have thought? I guess is that you never saw me altogether. I mean, just my head through that little window.
Well, it's nice to meet all of you. Finally.
You go back to work again tonight?
No, I'm just resting for a few minutes.
Okay, it's nice to do that. Is that my booth down there?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure where you want to go.
I wanted to find one of these discount stores. I just bought a phonograph, but I only have one record. I'll see you.
There's one on 27th and 6th Avenue.
Oh, thanks.
There's a record store around the corner, you know.
But is it discount?
Well, They all discount.
What? 10%? Come on, honey. I'll get you an easy 50% off. Oh,
What? Yeah, there's a third character.
Just bring his dialogue into your dialogue. Oh, sir, excuse me, sir, you're saying what, you can get me one for 50%?
yeah. Wait, you want me to say that?
If you need to say it, if not, don't say it.
Yeah, no, it was, I just mistaken because it was not a line from Maggie. It was a line from someone else,
Well,
like an outsider.
Yeah, when you guys see that, because it can happen when a casting director gives you a script, you can either put it into the script by saying, excuse me, sir, you just said you could get me 50%. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Or you can just leave it out.
Yeah, no, yeah, I could do that. I didn't really pay attention because I was just
That's
reading,
okay,
so I
just
didn't
keep
pay
going,
attention.
just keep going.
Okay. What, 10%? Sir, I'll give you a 50% easy. Yeah, trust me. Really better Perry Sullivan?
What?
I don't know. I'm trying to do it at the same
Just
time.
leave-
Okay, let's not do it right now because it's a
No,
cold read. so it's-
wait, let me just show you, okay?
Okay, but
Here,
I
let
won't
me
do it
show
right
you.
now because I don't feel comfortable.
Okay, let me just show you. If for the future that happens, this guy says he can get me a discount of 50%. See what I mean? And let it go. If you wanted to. If not, just don't even say it. Okay? All right.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, it's too much trouble.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't even know what to do because the guy is.
Well, what's the next line?
He keeps talking. And then he's being annoying, I think.
Cut it
Yeah, I
all
don't know.
out. Cut out to where the two of you are.
Okay, let's just, okay. No, I never saw this guy before.
I'm sorry. I can't find that line.
That's just after the man lines.
Okay.
You saying, I'm sorry, I thought you knew him, and I'm just saying, I never see this guy.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought you knew him.
No, I never saw him.
Well, what are you going with him for?
Well, he said he knew a store. Where the one you were talking about?
I'll have to think a minute. Let me see.
Could I sit with you while you're thinking?
Sure. That happened to you very often?
Pretty often.
It's because you talk to them.
But they talk to me, so I have to answer.
Not if they're rude. Just turn your back.
Oh, okay. Thanks, though, for, stopping it.
Well, anybody would.
No, they laugh. I'm a joke to them. You going to rest for the rest of the day?
Just a few minutes. I'm on my way home. I've never done this before.
Oh, you look like you always did. Like you could sit for hours under the trees, just thinking.
No, I usually go right home. I always go right home.
See, I'm still paying for the phonograph, whereas they don't sell records on time,
They're afraid they'll wear out, I guess.
Ah, that must be it, because you can get phonographs. How'd you know?
I was just guessing.
I never can guess those things. I don't know why they do anything half the time. I had about 10 or 20 records in Washington, but my friend got sick and I had to leave. His family lived right over there, actually, on Park Avenue.
Oh, is he better?
Well, he died.
When was this?
Friday. Remember they closed the office of the day.
You mean Judge Cruz?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that you.
Yeah.
He was a great lawyer and a great judge too.
Yeah, he was very nice.
I was at the funeral, but I didn't see you though.
His wife wouldn't let me come. I got into the hospital before he died, but the family pushed me and I could hear him calling me, Maggie, Maggie, that kept trying to offer me $1,000, but I didn't want anything. I just wanted to say goodbye to him. I have a letter of the dirt from the funeral. See? That's from his grave. His chauffeur drove me out. Alexander.
Did you love him very much?
No. In fact, I left him a couple times. I really left him.
Why didn't you all together?
He didn't want me to.
Oh, so what are you gonna do now?
I'll have to get that worker. If I knew I had a discount.
No, I mean, in general.
Why? Are they gonna fire me? Fire me?
Oh, I wouldn't know about that.
Although I'm not worried. I can always go back to hair.
To where?
I used to demonstrate hair preparation, in department stores. I was almost on TV once. It's
Mm.
because I have a very thick hair and it's not broken. Here, just feel it. How, like, oh, excuse me.
That's all right.
I just, thought you might want to feel it.
Sure.
I mean, go ahead if you want to. Yeah.
It is, yeah. Very soft.
Yeah. I once went from my page boy to Buffon in less than 10 minutes.
What made you quit?
Well, they started sending me converse to this convention and all. You're supposed to entertain, you see?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. And there were parts that I don't like anymore. Look at them. Are they sweet? Well, when they look up from the books.
Well, I've got to go now.
Okay, was that the scene?
Yeah.
We did 6
It
pages.
was,
You
it
did
was the
6
whole-
pages. Okay, so let's just go to the part right now for me, Noel and Marco, where the man says something to you, and just read the lines so I can hear him. Read the man's lines.
Okay.
Marco,
Okay.
you do it. Just read the lines.
Okay. Well, my line, I say my line first. Well, they all discount. What? 10%? Come on, honey. I'll get you an easy 50% off.
And then, I said, really? But a Perry Sullivan?
Look, I'll give it to you. I'll give you 2 Perry Sullivans. I'll give you 2 Perry Sullivans. Come on.
Excuse me, I forgot something.
Look, I'll give you 10 records. Hold that door. Come on.
Then Quentin say, hey,
Hey. Get lost. Hold it. Hold that door.
Got it. Okay, so you, Marcos, would then not say the guy's lines as the guy. You would what we call paraphrase him. Excuse me, sir. You're saying that you can get her 10%? Then Noel would say her line. And then you would say paraphrase his line. Oh, so you're saying that, do you understand? Because the whole next part of the scene is you saying, God, does this happen to you a lot? And she says, yeah, they think I'm stupid, or they do this all the time. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Do you know how to do that, Marco? Make it work?
Yep.
Good. Yeah, because otherwise the whole rest of the scene we're not understanding. I liked it. But just for you to know, Noelle, if that happens and it just took you by surprise, Kenneth, Marco would then paraphrase it for you because you can't. Now, if there's nobody else there as an actress, which has happened to me, then I paraphrase it. I go, wait a minute, mister. I don't want to hear you saying that you can get me 10% off. No, I don't even care if it's 14% off. I'm not interested. See what I mean?
Yeah, I think I got it perfectly, like pretending you talk to someone else. I think I got it because we've been doing that in some scene, but in this case, it's just the cold read. That's it. That's just that it took me from surprise. But when we're going to go
Well,
to
I
the room,
think,
we're just
I
gonna
think
make this
Marco
line.
should say it in this one because he tells the guy to, bug off. So I don't think you just need to
I mean, he
answer.
said that because the guy is talking to me and disrespecting me.
I understand, but I'm
Oh.
saying I think it's better if Marco paraphrases it and you just answer. I can't,
Sure.
sir, and Marco saying,
Towards you, yeah, because it's being said to you in the wall.
I think you'll work it out. But anyway,
Yeah, I got it.
so what do you think that they think? Because that line is it's a very important line, Noelle, when you say they think I'm something. When he says, what do men do that? And you say, yeah, they do that all the time. And then
Yeah.
you say they think I'm something. What was the word?
They think I'm a joke.
Yeah, why do you think you say that?
Yeah, they say I'm a joke. Because what do you mean? Why I think they say that? Because of my personality.
Uh-huh. And what is it about your personality that men think is a joke?
I'm just really talkative. I talk to everybody. I respond to everybody. And I'm a girl. And in this world, it's dangerous to do that.
Yeah, and also you proved it right at the beginning of the whole scene saying a guy just came by, handed me this dog, and then left. And then another guy came by with the dog. And so I think your whole attitude, Noelle, at the beginning is frantic, like phonetic almost, like, well, I don't understand what's going on. And then this other guy came and then because that's what pulls this man, Marco, into you. You know him, but he doesn't know you. So that's what you're like with men, period. Do you know what I mean? You're kind of a little wacky, a little off kilter, a little cute, but not all there in many ways. Because he says, what do you want to do? I want to get a record. I mean, they're not going to fire me. And then he finds out that you've been the lover of his boss. You've been a lover of the guy who runs the whole company, if I'm not mistaken. And Marco says to you, well, why did you stay with him? He wanted me to. So there's something about this character that's kind of innocent. Don't you think, Noelle?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of innocent and sweet and just a little bit off. She stays with the boss. It's not, I mean, you're sweet too. And men see the sweetness. When you talk about how you wanted to go to the funeral, they tried to pay you up, but all you wanted to do was say goodbye. It's sweet. And I think that's what brings Marco into you. And I think, Marco, when you really do realize who she is, do you remember her, or are you pretending to remember her?
I do remember her from the switchboard. Now I finally do recognize her.
Yeah. So the only thing, and this is a really stupid note, I don't like you leaning forward like that.
Okay,
If you're gonna read like that, I'd rather see you, Marco, like this,
okay,
clenched over, okay?
okay.
And I think you're a very conservative man, aren't you?
Yeah,
And I don't think Noelle is conservative at all. Are you, Noelle? Yeah, I think she's kind of wild and fun and total opposite of what you would normally be attracted to, but she just draws you in, like she says, she draws all these men to her. You know, the other guy's trying to solicit you, Noelle. So that's why I like Marco doing it and standing up and like, buzz off, and I think that impresses you. It's like, oh, he likes me. He's, protecting me. And I think you think it's funny, Noelle, that he doesn't recognize you and that he thinks you just started talking to him, which makes it a very funny scene. I mean, I can't believe this guy. I mean, he had a dog. He hands me this dog, and then somebody else comes by and takes it off. I don't think the two belong. The dog doesn't belong to anybody. I think she's kind of frenetic at the beginning. Very, what's going on? It's all frantic. And then she realizes he doesn't recognize her until she reminds him, which makes her, I think, like him more. Well, how can you take me at 5:30 in the morning? Must be very tough on you, huh? You're a good lady.
No, I appreciate your advices always.
No, but you're so sweet. It's like 5:30. She's barely, I'd be like this, what? And you're still listening. I think that's so sweet. All right, Marco, do the scene with Stephen.
okay.
And then I'll put you in rooms.
You want us to do our scene again?
Stephen, huh? Did you already do the scene?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, so everybody's
We
done
went
that.
first.
I'm sorry, you guys. All right, so I'm going to put you in rooms. So, since Marco, you're going to have to do 2 scenes. How long do you think you're going to need with Stephen?
You could just put the 3 of us together, right? And then we'll just
Yes.
divide it.
So it's about 8:49. Do you think by 9 o'clock that gives you guys enough time, or 5 after 9? Okay, so let me do the breakout rooms. Okay, Stephen, Noelle, and Marco are going to go into room 1. Room 2 is going to be Danny and Kenneth. And room 3 will be Andy and Jennifer. And I'm now opening all rooms. Please accept your rooms. Ah. Mm. Okay, how you feeling? Did it give you enough time to work? Stephen, did you get a chance to work with Marco and Marco with Noel and everything?
Yeah,
I got to, yeah.
Ethan and I did
I mostly need to see.
a full run through, and Noel and I about 70%.
Do you need a little more time, you two?
I think we're fine.
Yeah, we discussed about the most important thing, I think, so.
Okay, any questions before we start? Jennifer, turn on your sound. Okay. Here we go. By the way, has anybody looked at the recordings?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Are they coming out okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm chopping them up and putting them on Laura page. So yeah, they're coming out good.
Okay. All right. Hi, Karma. All right. So who wants to go first?
Marco, do you want to go first?
Sure. Yeah, why not?
All
Yeah,
right.
let's do it.
Okay. Hey, Jerry, what do you hear? What do you say? I'm glad to see you.
Good to see you.
You know, I was thinking about you, about your boys in the old neighborhood, and I kept thinking about how you and me doing the same thing 20 years ago.
With Father Boyle.
Yeah. Remember the time we slipped in music of old Mary Oldsmobile into the hymn book?
How could I forget it?
How did it go?
Lead, kindly light, amid the
Amid the
encircling gloom,
encircling gloom, let
leave
thou
thou on me,
me,
for
the
the night is dark,
dark,
and
and
I am
I
far
am far
from.
from.
I can't believe I could still remember the words. We certainly did a lot of crazy things in those days.
I certainly did, certainly did. And how's the gym for the kids coming along?
Well, yeah, I haven't got the money to build it. Except this.
That's quite a lot. Say, where'd you get a hold of that?
Where did you? Here, Rocky. Thanks, but I can't accept it.
What's the matter with you? You silly or something? That ain't mine.
I know it isn't. That's why I can't take it.
What is this? You come in here, flash a wad on me, and then knock me over? And trying to tell me the dough was mine. What's it all about?
You got a great poker face, Rocky. But don't forget, I've known that face for a long time. I know you forced Fraser to get you 100 grand. Everybody knows it.
What's the difference where the dough comes? First place, Fraser owed it to me. It's mine. Second, it's a lot better you get the chunk of it than him. And suppose the dough was hot. Nobody knows but you and me.
That's just it.
Oh, come on. Don't be such an angel. You want to get the center belt? Go ahead. Get it started.
I want to get it started, but I don't want it to be built on rotten foundations.
Oh, don't be a sucker.
All right, Rocky. Supposing I take the money and kid myself that it's a means to an end. Well, it isn't. Never will be. Inside the center, my boys will be clean. And outside, they'd be surrounded by the same rotten corruption and crime and criminals. Yes, yourself included. Criminals on all sides for my boys to look up to, revere, respect, and admire and imitate. What earthly good is it to teach that honesty is the best policy when all around they see that dishonesty is a better policy? The hoodlum and the gangster looked up to with the same respect as a successful businessman or popular hero. You and the Frasers and the Kiefers and all the rest of those rotten politicians you've got in the palm of your hand. Yes. And you've got my boys too. Whatever I teach them, you show me up. You show them the easiest way. The quickest way is with a racket or a gun.
No. That's so, ain't it?
Yes, it's so. God help us. You see, Rocky, I thought I could solve my problems and problems with my boys, which after all, they are, from the bottom up. But I can't do it. I've got to start from the top down.
Yeah? How?
I'll tell you how. I'm going to use your case of kidnapping Fraser as a crowbar to pry open and uncover this cesspool. I'm going to force the law, corrupt or not, to prosecute and bring to light of day this entire filthy affair. There's going to be a lot of people stepped on, Rocky. And if you happen to get in the way, I'll be sorry. But you'll be stepped on just as hard.
All right, Jerry. Go do it. But you got just as much as getting an indictment as I have getting into Bible Society. You'll find nobody cares about the whole thing. You'll find them laughing at you. End up in a blind alley. But go ahead, kid. And if I'm in your way, why, keep on stepping hard.
For being honest, and for old time's sake. Rocky, there's one favor I'm going to have to ask you. Maybe I won't be able to return it.
Well, go ahead. Anything you say.
Sophie and those kids. Give them a break, will you? Don't offer them any more money. Don't encourage them to admire you.
All right. I'll do that.
Sure you will.
See,
It was good, guys. You're getting better and better and better and better. Wow, it's a joy to watch. Come back in, everyone. Just a joy to watch. Good attitude, Stephen. Now, Marcos, be sure you don't roll into your character again. You kind of crunch into it, and then you hide yourself with your nails and your finger. But I'm just being very picky. That's the characters were really great, and they were really different. Let's hear from some of our classmates. What do you think?
Good. I liked, Stephen, I liked you threw in a little bit of that New Jersey accent there.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
it
really
was.
cool.
What'd you say, Jennifer?
No, I said, yeah, that was really cool to hear. It's a cool little like character moment that you could do too, because you can do that really well.
Yeah. And I think that Marco was really good as the man who was trying to, I keep thinking it's a father, but a priest or something, I don't know, but someone who's trying to do the right thing, you know? And I really like the ending. I don't know if you guys noticed, but Stephen did something really interesting, and so did Marco. Marco, lowered his face and became kind of intimate with what he was asking Stephen to do. And even though I could see Stephen didn't want to do it, he was saying yes, he would, but Marco didn't really believe him. And Stephen was very uncomfortable saying yes to it. Anybody notice that? I thought it was a great ending. Did anybody see that?
I didn't see it, but now that you say that, like I want to go back and watch it.
Yeah, it was like he was uncomfortable saying yes to what Marco was asking him. And Marco kind of knew that he couldn't help but be a hero to the kids. And Stephen wanted to be a hero to the kids, but said yes, but you knew that he was going to be a hero no matter what. It was really good, you guys. There was a lot of covering up done at the end, of layering, where all these different emotions were coming out. Now, how did you two feel with it?
Good. I felt good. Way more comfortable than the cold read.
What about you, Marco?
Yeah, I think once we knew where the character was going, and it was so much clear to me where we were, what my objective was. And again, yeah, I felt the ending was very delicate in as much as I hated this person, I was threatening him, I wanted to curse him. He's like the worst influence for my boys. But in the end, I had to, to beg him, because as much as I didn't want to, I had to for the sake of my boys. And it's like, please leave them alone. Please vanish. Please get lost.
Yeah, it was really interesting. I mean,
It was
the
so easy
ending.
to it's so easy to react to what Stephen was giving me, because he had the entire aura.
Yeah, Stephen, you did have a nice aura about you. Do you know what I mean? Like, you thought he was kind of funny. He's gonna crack this case to the judge and everybody when, nobody gives a damn. It was just very interesting. Tonight I've been really getting into you guys doing the scenes. I've been so impressed. Okay, so who was next? Was it Jennifer or was it Danny?
I don't remember.
All right, who wants to go next?
I'll go.
All
I'll go,
right,
Kenneth.
Danny and Ken. I'm gonna watch this picture again.
But this one here,
Dangerous Minds.
yeah, I want to watch it again too.
Yeah,
I
I'm
looked
gonna
for it. I
look.
didn't find it.
Yeah, I remember it from so long ago, and I never really realized. Marco, turn off your camera. I never really realized what it was about.
Yeah, yeah. It's I want to watch it too. Yeah, maybe I'll even look for it tonight. But, okay. Anyway.
Kenneth, turn on your yeah, turn on your mic. So, Danny, are you back at your old place in in Reno?
Yeah, yeah, I'm back in Reno. I didn't get as much work as I was hoping to. It's kind of it's kind of a bit of a bummer with what's the way things are panning out. But I don't know. We'll just
So
see what
many
happens.
job openings here.
Yeah, but I mean, in this union,
Oh, so are you what they call union gaffer or union guy?
trade show decorator, union trade show decorator.
Oh, so that's a lot of money, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. It's I mean, I can work. Yeah.
Is there anyone else that you could contact within the businesses?
I made so many phone calls, so many. It's just nobody knows me. That's the only reason. I did it in the 90s and I was in with it, in the 90s. And then I got away from it for like 10 years or more, a little more. And then everyone changed, it's all different. But a few people remembered me, but then the pandemic hit and everyone retired.
Yeah,
that I
took
know, so,
everyone down, right?
yeah. So
Can't you
I don't
call
know.
union?
Well, they don't really do it. You find your own work. That's the way it works. So, I mean, they have an out of work line that, but I don't know. It's, and it's kind of their slow season right now too. So there's
Yeah.
some coming up this summer, but I don't know. I'm just kind of threw up my hands at this point. I don't know what to do really. It's kind of, because I'm getting work here and I can't get any work down there and it's so expensive now. Well, it's expensive everywhere, but it's just, so I'm in Reno for now, for a little
Well,
while at least.
It's not a bad place to be. It's pretty beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, it's I mean, the only downside is there is some acting work up here, but can't really pursue it, as a real job,
Yeah.
but
But aren't there some casinos you could work with?
what do you mean with you mean working in casinos?
Yeah, maybe with your music.
Oh, yeah, I do play in the casinos quite a bit, actually. I get a lot of drumming work up here. I work with this Tom Petty tribute guy. He does other gigs too, like the casinos and stuff. So that's another thing, and he keeps me pretty busy with that too. So yeah, it's a big confusing mess right
And my
now.
girlfriend, Kat, is a comedian up there. Kat Simmons.
Oh, huh.
Yeah, and she works at all the casinos. She's a wonderful lady. She was one of my
Oh.
students when I first started out here in LA. She was this wild red-haired lady who walked into the wrong classroom. And it was my classroom, and I adored her.
And she ended up taking the class.
Oh yeah, she
Oh,
did.
cool.
She became a stand-up comedian. She's well known.
Huh.
All right, guys, enough of blah blah.
Okay,
Let's
all right.
see you go. Get into character, Kenneth.
You're a pretty angry young fella, aren't you? Can't fight with a
Rough.
dam though.
Screw off back. Don't think it happens to you watching me in the bar from a week ago.
Kind of a loner, I'd say. Fairly bright, tad bit antisocial, mad at the world. Can I buy you lunch?
Look, there's a schoolyard half a block from here. Why don't you just go trolling there?
I could teach you at least 30 ways to kill a man with a single blow, Mr. Barris. Might help you in future bar fights. Just a thought. Oh, and there's money in it. Good money. Huh. After you, sir.
And I figure if I can keep afloat until I come up with my next game show idea, then all will be pathetic.
That sounds great, Chuck. I've never known a television producer before. I'm impressed.
Yeah. So, what's this money deal you were talking about?
Well, I work for a government agency, and I can always use good, enthusiastic men to help me carry out my directives.
What kind of work? What government agency?
Problem-solving work for the Office of Diplomatic Security.
Office of what? Never heard of it. Is that the fucking CIA or something?
Please be discreet, Mr. Barris.
Jesus, is this the fucking CIA? Hell, I'll be a spy. Where do I sign up? Are you fucking kidding with me? You're fucking with me, aren't you?
Hardly. And you wouldn't be with the company. You'd be a contract agent, independent, no official tie to any agency. Is that understood?
Why me?
As you know, I've been watching you for years, actually. I've only let you know about it for the last week.
Jesus.
I'm happy to report you fit our profile, Mr. Barris. Are you interested in this work?
Well, what's the profile?
Are you interested in this work, Mr. Barris?
Yeah, sure. I want to be the secret agent, a contract agent, whatever. Get to fuck beautiful Eastern European women, wear a trench coat. Sounds like a kick.
The work we do is very serious. It's essential in quelling the rise of communism and allowing democracy to gain its rightful foothold around the globe.
Sure, yeah. Okay, that's good.
All right, then. Scene.
It's really good. You really played him wacky and crazy, Kenneth. And I loved all the breaks you took. I don't know if you lost your reading role or where
Yes.
you were. It didn't
Sometimes.
matter. But it didn't matter because you really filled it in
Yeah.
with like this crazy energy.
Uh,
You understand it? It was great. It was like, huh? What's he talking about? Whoa. And you really made me laugh, Kenneth, when you said it then in a secretive voice, but loud secretive voice.
okay.
That was really a great choice. That was very funny. And Danny, you took control, which I loved, you know.
Yeah.
You weren't amused by him. You're
Right.
kind of I even felt that you were maybe a little bit impressed, but you were just trying to pull him in. And I really liked the part where you say, what profile? And Danny, you just skim over it,
Yeah.
not letting him know.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
How did you guys
Cool.
feel with it? Everybody come back. I'm impressed
I-
tonight. I don't know,
I liked it.
maybe there's fairy dust or something in the air, but I'm really enjoying these scenes tonight. Big time.
Cool. Yeah.
Anybody have anything to say?
Well, it's
Except that-
funny.
What?
I found the part when Kenneth says, "Oh, yes, fuck those European women" or something. So yeah, that was brilliant.
I really am going to
Yeah.
watch it tonight. I'm telling you, I'm going to find it because I totally remembered this movie, but didn't know what the heck it was about. And now that I think about it, it's about Chuck Barris.
Yeah. I think I'm going to watch it too.
Yeah. Good work. Really good.
Oh, thank you.
Both of you.
All right.
Okay, who
Okay.
wants to go next?
We can go next.
Okay.
By the way, I think we're just gonna finish the script because it's not very much longer and it provides more context. So
All right.
I think it's gonna
Well-
fit better.
Noelle, turn off your camera, honey bunny.
Just so you're aware though.
Okay.
You know, I was thinking for me, it's probably better that I don't romanticize things as much anymore. I mean, I was suffering so much all the time and I still have lots of dreams, but they're not really in regard to my love life anymore. And it doesn't really make me sad. I guess it's just the way it is.
Is that why you're in a relationship with somebody who's never around?
I mean, yeah, obviously, I can't deal with the day-to-day life of a relationship. I mean, yeah, and we have this exciting time together when he's here, and then he leaves and I miss him, but at least I'm not dying on the inside, you know? It's like when someone is always around me, I'm just like, I'm suffocating, you know?
No, wait, you just said you need to love and be loved.
Well, yeah, I do, but it quickly just makes me nauseous. It's a disaster. I mean, I'm really only happy when I'm on my own. And even being alone, it's better than sitting next to a lover and just feeling lonely. It's not easy for me to be romantic. You start off that way, and I guess after you've been screwed over so many times, you just forget about all your delusional ideas, and I guess just kind of take what comes into your life. And that's not even true. I haven't been screwed over. I guess I've just had too many blah relationships. And they weren't mean, they really cared for me, but there was never any real connection or excitement. I mean, at least on my part, there wasn't.
God, I'm sorry. Is it really that bad? It's not, right?
It's not even that. I was fine until I read your fucking book, and it just stirred shit right up, It reminded me of how genuinely romantic I was at one point, and how I had so much hope in everything. And it's like, I don't even believe in anything that relates to love anymore. And I don't feel things for other people. And in a way, I just put all my romanticism into that one night. And I was never, ever able to feel all that again. Like somehow this night just took things away from me. And I expressed them to you, and you took them with you. And it makes me feel cold. It's like love. It's not for me. And it never was, maybe.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
And you know what? Reality and love are contradictory to me. It's funny. Every single one of my exes, they're all married now. I mean, men, they go out with me and then we break up and then they come back and they're married. And then later they call me up and they thank me for teaching them what love is. And I'm the one that taught them to care and respect other women. But
I think I'm one of those guys.
you know what? I want to kill them. Because why didn't they ask me to marry them? And honestly, I would have said no. But at least they would have asked me. But I guess that's my fault. And you know what? I know it's my fault because it was never really the right man. It never was. But what does that even mean? The right man, the love of your life, the concept. It's absurd. The idea that we can only be complete with another person. That's evil, right?
Can I talk?
And I guess I've been brokenhearted too many times, and I recovered. So now from the starts, I don't make any effort because I know it's not going to work out, and it never will. So I just know it's not going.
You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't live your life trying to avoid pain at the expense of engaging in something, potentially.
Those are words. Those are all they're nice words, but they're words. Okay. You know what? I've got to go. I think I just have to get away from you. Please.
No,
Stop the
don't
car,
get out.
please. And I want to get out. I really want to get out.
Hey.
No. You know what? It's being around you. Now don't try to touch me. Okay. You know what? I want another cab. I want a different cab. Okay. I can't be here.
No, keep going. No, listen, I'm just so happy. No, thank you. Just keep going. All right. Look, I'm just so happy. All right. To be with you. I am. I'm so glad you didn't forget about me. Okay.
No, I didn't. And that pisses me off. Okay. You came here to Paris all romantic and married. Okay. You know what? Screw you. And don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to get at you or anything. I mean, all I really need right now is a married man in my life. but there's so much water under the bridge, and it's you know what, it's not even about you anymore. It's about that time. It's about that moment in time. And that is forever gone. And I
You
don't
say
know.
all that, but you didn't even remember having sex.
You know what? Of
So,
course I
so what am I
remember it.
supposed to? You did.
Yeah, you know, women, we pretend things like that all the time.
They do.
Yeah. Okay, what was I supposed to say? That I remember the wine in the park and us looking up at the stars fading away as the sun came up? No, we had sex twice.
All right, you know what? I'm just happy to see you. Even if you've become an angry, manic, depressive activist, I still like you. I still enjoy being around you.
And I feel the same. You know what? I'm really sorry. I don't know what happened. I guess I just had a lot of emotions and I had to let them out. I don't even know what I
Don't
did.
worry about it.
Sorry.
Don't worry
I mean,
about it.
no, I'm just so miserable. I'm so miserable in my love life and in my relationship, and I always act as if like I don't know, I'm detached, but I'm dying inside. And I'm dying because I'm so numb. You know, I don't know how to feel pain or excitement. And yet I'm not bitter. I'm not even bitter. I'm just
You think you're the one dying inside. My life is 24/7 bad.
I'm sorry.
No, I mean, the only happiness I get is when I'm out with my son. I've been to marriage counseling. I've done things I never thought I would have to do. I've lit candles, bought self-help books, lingerie.
Did the candles help?
Hell no. All right, I don't love her the way she needs to be loved. And I don't even see a future for us. But then I look at my little boy sitting at the table across from me, and I think I would suffer any torture to be with him for all the minutes of his life. You know, I don't want to miss out on one. But then there's no joy, no laughter in my home, and I don't want him growing up in that.
No laughter? God, that's terrible. You know, my parents, they've been together for like 35 years, and even when they have a bad fight, they still end up laughing like crazy.
I don't want to be one of those people who are getting divorced at 52 and falling down into tears, admitting that they never really loved their spouse and that they feel their life has been sucked up into a vacuum cleaner. You know, I want a great life. I want her to have a great life. She deserves that. All right, but we're just living in a pretense of a marriage. Responsibility and all these just ideas of how people are supposed to live. And I have these dreams.
What dreams?
I have these dreams, that I'm standing on a platform and you keep going by on a train. And you go by and you go by and you go by, you go by, and I wake up with the fucking sweats. And then I have this other dream when you're pregnant in bed beside me, naked. And I want so badly to touch you. But you tell me not to. And then you look away. And I touch you anyway, right on your ankle. And your skin is so soft. I wake up in sobs, all right? And my wife is sitting there looking at me. And I feel like I'm a million miles from her. And I know there's something wrong, that I can't keep living like this, that there's got to be something more to love than commitment. But I think that I might have given up on the whole idea of romantic love, that I might have put it to bed that day when you weren't there. I think I might have done that.
Why are you telling me all this?
I'm sorry, I don't know. I shouldn't have.
You know, it's so weird. People think that they're the only ones going through a tough time. Well, I mean, when I read the article, I thought your life was perfect. Okay, a wife, a kid, a published author. But your personal life, it's more of a mess than mine. And I'm sorry.
Well, I'm glad it's good for something. See,
Ooh, that was good. I'm glad you guys took it longer because it gave Andy a real chance to tell us about his.
Yeah, I'm glad we did too.
Yeah, you definitely flushed out the scene, both of you, nicely. Andy, be careful just a little bit. You have a tendency to do a rhythmic thing, da 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 da, and it's okay because you filled it beautifully with emotion. I just don't want you to always do that
Mhm.
because I know you have a tendency to sometimes do rhythmic. But this time you filled it with such emotion. It was very wonderful and painful. And it was really, really good. But I don't want you to do it all the time. Know what I mean?
Mhm.
Everybody come back. That would tell them what you thought.
That was great, both of you. That was a lot of
Yeah, that was
dialogue
great.
too. Yeah.
Wasn't it? I mean, they both handled it just like, woof, intense. You guys you're handling this, the scene work with reading it cold first and then working on it really is a nice formula. It seems to bring out the very best in you. Really nice, nicely done. Any other comments? Okay. All right, let's bring up Marco and Noel. Well, I like your hair back like that. That's cute, Noel.
Thank
Marco,
you.
be careful about leaning too far forward now.
Yeah.
Yeah, just, there you go. That's better.
Hold on, sorry. And
Action.
okay, go.
Wait, give me a minute. I had the wrong script on. Okay. Oops. Okay. And whatever made me think that at the end of the day, I absolutely had to go home. Now, there's the truth. Symmetrical. Lovely skin. Undeniable.
Excuse me, did you see a man with a big dog?
No, but I saw a woman with a little bird.
No, it's not him. Is this a bus stop?
Yeah, the sign says so.
Okay, I was standing over there and then a man came with this big dog and just put the leash in my hand and walked away. So I started to go after him, right? But the dog wouldn't move. And then this other man came and took the leash and went away. But I don't think it's really his dog. I think it was the first man's dog.
Well, you want the dog?
How could I keep it? I don't even think there are dogs where I live. What bus is this?
Fifth Avenue. This is the downtown side. Where do you want to go?
Well, I could go there,
Where?
downtown.
Lots of funny things going on, don't they?
Well, he probably figured that I would want a dog. Whereas I would if I had a way to keep it, but I don't even have a refrigerator.
Yes, that must be it. He must have thought you had a refrigerator. What do you do?
On a switchboard. Don't you remember me?
Me?
I always sort of nod at you every morning.
Oh, in the reception room.
Sure. Maggie,
Of course, you get my number sometimes.
did you think I just came up and started talking to you?
I had no idea.
Well, what must you have thought? I guess is that you never saw me altogether. I mean, just my head through that little window.
Well, it's nice to meet all of you finally.
You go back to work again tonight?
No, I'm just resting for a few minutes.
Oh, it's nice to do that. Is that my views down there?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure where you want to go.
Well, I wanted to find one of those discount stores. I just bought a phonograph, but I only have one record. I'll see you.
Hey, this guy says there's one on 27th and 6th Avenue.
Oh, thanks.
Ignore him. There's a record store around the corner, you know.
But is it discount?
Well, they all discount. Stop it. He says he can give you 10%, even 50% off.
Really? But a Perry Sullivan?
You'll give her 2 Perry Sullivans? Get out of here. Come on.
Excuse me, I forgot something.
You'll give her 10 records? See, you're a scammer. That's what you are. You're a scam. Get out of here. Just leave, please. I'm sorry. I thought you knew him.
No, I never saw him.
Well, what were you going with him for?
Well, he said he knew a store. So where's the one you're talking about?
I'll have to think a minute. Let me see.
But I sit with you while you're thinking.
Sure. That happened to you very often?
Pretty often.
It's because you talk to them.
But they talk to me and I have to answer.
Not if they're rude. Just turn your back.
Oh, okay. Thanks though. for
Well, anybody
stopping it.
would.
No, they laugh. I'm a joke to them. Really. You're going to rest here for long?
Just a few minutes. I'm on my way home. I've never done this before.
Oh, you look like you always did. Like you could sit for hours under trees and just thinking.
No, I usually go right home. I always go right home.
See, I'm still paying for the phonograph. Whereas they don't sell workers on time, you know?
They're afraid they'll wear out, I guess.
Oh, that must be it, because you can get phonographs. How'd you know that?
I was just guessing.
I can never guess those things. I don't know why they do anything half of the time. I had about 10, 20 workers in Washington, but my friend got sick and I had to leave. But his family lived right there, Park Avenue.
Oh, is he better?
Well, he died.
When was this?
Friday. Don't you remember the office was closed this day?
You mean Judge Cruz?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that you.
Yeah.
He was a great lawyer and a great judge too.
He was very nice.
I was at the funeral, but I didn't see you though.
Well, his wife wouldn't let me come. I got into the hospital before he died, but the family pushed me out and I could hear calling me Maggie, Maggie. They kept trying to offer me $1,000. I didn't want anything. I just wanted to say goodbye to him. I have a letter of the dirt though. See? It's from his grave. His chauffeur drove me out. Alexander, something?
Did you love him very much?
No. No, in fact, a couple of times I really left him.
Why didn't you all together?
He didn't want me to.
Oh, so what are you going to do now?
Well, I would love to get that record if I knew where they had a discount.
No. I mean, in general.
Why? Are they gonna fire me right now?
Oh, I wouldn't know about that.
Although I'm not worried. I can always go back to hair.
To where?
I used to demonstrate a hair preparation, in department store. I was almost on TV once. It's because, I have very thick hair and it's not broken. Here, feel it. It's soft.
No,
Oh, excuse me.
that's all right.
I just thought you might just want to feel it.
Sure.
Well, go ahead. Go ahead. I mean, if you want to, right?
It is, yeah. Very soft.
Yeah. I went from page boy to buffon in less than 10 minutes.
What made you quit?
They start sending me to conventional. You're supposed to entertain. You see?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, there were parts I didn't like anymore. Or look at them. Are they sweet when they look up from their books?
Well, I've got to go now.
Oh, sure. Scene.
That was really sweet, you guys. Really sweet. Loved the character, Noelle. Loved your choices. Loved what you brought to her. She brought a real adorable life to this character. And Marco, good work with yours too. I'm going to be just really tight with you for a second, Marco. Let me think about it. Don't want to do that. Less is more for you. Let me think about it. Or, just let me think about it. I don't want you doing this. This is too theatrical. Now I'm getting real picky, okay?
Okay.
Picky with you. And the other thing, and I loved everything else you did, both you and Noelle, because it was very hard, that one scene with the guy offering her, this is for everybody, not just you two. If you're going to make another person in the scene, because Noelle was looking this way, which was really sweet, and you were looking the opposite way. Smarter, because you're sitting at a bench at a bus stop, for you to just look up, both of you, and then watch him walk away. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Because then we really see him, and we see you looking at camera rather than you looking that way or that way. Okay, and that's just choreography, you guys. It's just choreographing that one moment together. But you verbally made the moment work really well, which thank you, Marco, because it helped Noelle get into, oh no, they all talk to me, It's really, I laughed a couple of times. It was really quite cute. Everybody come back. What'd you guys think? Wasn't that good?
Oh,
It was really nice. Really, these aren't easy scenes that I've given you tonight. You're just whoop, just cold reading them like champs. Really, really well done. Very proud of all of you. I mean, I think that you have made such tremendous progress. It's just awesome to look at. So any questions? I'll send you some more scenes. Any questions or anything?
How many more classes do we have left?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Three. But I've done two and I missed one because of the time. No, because I don't know, because I didn't wake
You
up.
missed one last week because of me.
Yeah.
So we're
and
on
then-
class. We were going to be on class 5, but now we're on class 4. So you've
Oh.
got 2 more classes, the 5th
Okay.
and the 12th.
Oh my.
cool.
Oh,
Okay,
it's so fast.
huh?
Go by so fast. I thought it was still 3 classes left. It go by so
I
fast.
thought this is the last one.
What?
No, I thought today is the last class of this.
Oh, well, Kenneth, we know you're in a whole different planet.
Pretty much.
The rest of us are on Earth, Kenneth, while you're still circulating in Pluto.
I lost time. I lost a sense of time.
Well, I have to agree with you. I have lost sense of time too. I
Yeah.
really have. And Royce is even worse. Royce doesn't even know what day it is. You know, he'll say, "Am I performing?" I'll go, "Yes." You know, or what day is it? You know, Friday I'm seeing my children. I'll go, "Honey, today's Friday." So I think a lot of us have lost time because, you know,
Yeah.
for 2 years we were so isolated in so many ways. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, and times didn't really matter. You had nothing to do, nowhere to be. So I guess maybe also.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting, you know, my improv class that I did last semester. I did 2 classes, maybe even 3 online. When I got them into the classroom, even though they had been online, like all of you, they were just terrified. I had to start all over with them to build an improv group because they didn't know how to interact anymore. Do you know what I mean? It was like everybody was and they were so excited, you know, in fact, they were so excited they gave me a 9, which is the best, you know, you can get as a teacher when the students grade you. And I know it's just, they were just so happy. It was like, oh my God, we're in a class with other people working, and because it makes a really big difference. I mean, it really does. The only one I think that works really good online is the commercial workshop.
Yeah.
You know, because then you guys can watch yourself close up doing the stuff. But and I like doing this, but you know. Anyway, anything else now we know? Any other questions? Because we can all say goodnight. I will put this up. It will be up by tonight. Stephen, you're making faces at yourself. You're funny. You're doing.
I waited on a lot of people with babies today, so I was just making
Oh
weird
dear
faces all day.
God. Seriously? Were all
Yeah.
the babies crying and everything?
No, I have a weird thing where babies just like to look and smile at me. It's really strange.
Isn't that strange? And you know, with little boys between the ages of like 4 and 8, they're fascinated with me. I mean, it's serious flirtation. They'll do serious, and I'm like, this one little boy, I was dancing at this gig Royce was doing, and this one little boy started dancing with me, and I was twirling him around. I had another boy throw himself in a lake. But this one little boy started crying so hard when his parents tried to take him home that I came up to him and I patted his back and I said, I'll wait for you. Of course, I'll be dead, but I'll be so sweet. And he went, you well, you know, it was just the sweetest. I had another little boy fling himself into a lake in London because he asked his dad if he could buy me an ice cream cone. And then his dad started flirting with me, which was a bad thing for the father to do, because then the little boy freaked out, you know, but I don't know what it is. Put a man next to me, terrified. Little boys, they get it. All right, kiddos, get some sleep. We're all good. Our
Yeah.
year's gonna change. It's gonna get so much better, honeys. I wish that for all of
Let's
us.
hope so.
We wish that for
Wish that for you.
Yeah,
All right, kiddos. Good night.
cool.
Well,
Night.
I'm gonna have my
Night.
day.
Bye, good
Gonna have a
night.
good
Everybody.
night. Noel.
Ah,
Yeah,
Have a
work
good
at
night.
10.
Have a good day, Noel.
Have a good
Thank
day,
you.
guys.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
yes, Noel.
Good night, good day.
Bye all. Thank you.